Hey, hey.
Welcome back to Internet Girls. What is up? We're pre-recording, obviously, because at this point in time, Hannah is gonna be a mom, but right now she is very pregnant, like days
I'm
out from giving birth.
too pregnant. So
Can you
pregnant.
can you believe you're about to give birth? That's just like I cannot wrap my head around that. I'm in denial, by the way. I meant to tell you that. I'm like, no, she's not.
I'm in denial too, but also like maybe the opposite of denial because I'm so done being pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
like,
would never wish this pain upon anyone.
wait, really?
Like, it's gonna be so worth it, blah, 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 but like, it sucks.
So would you say it's as bad as they say or worse right
I
now?
mean, I feel like I had no idea how bad they said. It was like I'd only heard things about like the first trimester being really bad, so that's all I was prepared for. I didn't realize that like your third trimester is also really bad. So the only time you really get relief is like the short 3 months during your second trimester.
Yeah. I will
Yeah.
say your second trimester though, you were thriving.
I was like only just tired still, but other than that, like I was thriving. But the problem is I was still so tired. Like my exhaustion never really went away. And now it's like I'm like a toddler these days. I need a nap. If I don't have a nap, I'm like really grouchy. And like if I don't have a snack, I'm like really grouchy. Like I I've just like regressed into my like 2-year-old form.
Maybe it's just like preparing you. It's like giving you more empathy, you know?
Probably, honestly.
It's like, let me
Yeah,
remind
but
you.
I went to my 37-week appointment yesterday, which was just they do these things called non-stress tests, which is basically where they just like put a fetal monitor on and they monitor the baby for like 20 minutes to just make sure that like their heart rate looks good and it's not like dropping or they're not like in distress at all. So, this was like my third or fourth one, something like that, and this baby girl was so active that we were like joking around for like 20 minutes and then she was like, no, but seriously, if she doesn't calm down, like I'm gonna have to send you to labor and delivery. And I was like, oh, like stop moving. I was like, please, I don't want to go back there.
Oh my gosh. Why? What were they gonna do to you differently in labor and delivery?
Well, they just like keep you there for like 3 hours. The beds are like a rock. So my butt was like falling asleep last time I was in that bed. And you have to stay in a very specific position so that they can get like enough fetal monitoring because these monitors are like so difficult to like keep in place. I don't know why they make it like this. So I was like, oh, I don't really want to like go back there. But then we took some deep breaths and she finally like chilled out a little bit and she was able to get like a good baseline reading. And my doctor was like, no, she's good. She doesn't have to go to the hospital. I was like, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's just crazy. It's just like not knowing if like today could be the day, you know?
That's crazy. So
uh,
what is your like are you at 36 weeks right now?
Tomorrow will be 37 weeks. Yeah, so I have 1 week left.
My God.
I know. Literally a week from tomorrow, we go in for our induction. And hopefully it doesn't take 5 days. But they're all like, it could take up to 5 days. And I'm like, I'll just be on drugs, like, whatever. Give me all the drugs.
Oh my gosh. My mom was in labor with my sister for 36 hours.
I would take that.
Yeah,
Like, that is pretty good for an induction.
really.
Yeah. Because the
I
problem is, like, I could go in, like, not at all ready to give birth. And so they basically have to, like, start from scratch. So, like, the first 12 hours alone are just, like, to soften your cervix. And then they, like, they put the Foley balloon in and then they start on Pitocin and, like, it's a whole process. So, like, I would take 36 hours
yeah.
gladly.
Huh. Also though, like I'm sure you could like watch movies, you know? Like
Yeah, we're, like, contemplating bringing the PS5. Like,
yeah. And
it's
bring
going to
some
be like a
pillows.
vacation.
Yeah. Romanticize your life.
Yeah, exactly. twinkle lights and
Yeah.
snacks and
Yeah.
yeah, I'm all for it. So it'll be
It's
interesting.
fun.
I'm sure I'll be texting you constantly, like, Torri, I'm losing my mind. Like,
No,
kill
please
me.
do. Please do. Gosh,
Oh,
it's crazy. Like I said, I'm in denial. I'm like, that's what?
I know. A literal week? What?
That's not happening then. Like this soon?
Uh,
That's
it's
crazy.
crazy. I'm over here like, okay, but like maybe it'll just be today. Like, I'm so ready. I'm like, I don't even want to wait a week. Like, let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? Because I heard someone the other day who is also pregnant, like talking on a podcast, being like, yeah, I always thought about like what kind of mom I was going to be. And I was like, wow, that thought has literally never crossed my mind.
No, it literally never crossed my mind.
Okay, okay. So I'm like, am I alone in this? Or okay, that
No.
makes
I think there are some people who are just they love the idea of like being a mom from when they're like kids, you know?
yeah.
And they like play with dolls and they like pretend be mom and stuff and like I literally never did that in my life. Like
Me
I was like am
neither.
I just not meant to be a mom because like I never had like fantasies of like having a child.
I never did either. I don't even think I really like was attached to like baby dolls. Like,
I was not a doll girl at all. I've like heard some people talk about that and they're much more like chill moms usually. Like to be honest. But yeah, it's weird that like I only really started thinking about it like during this pregnancy
yeah.
and it which is like totally fine. Like John and I have talked about it like so much, but yeah, I never had those desires.
Okay, okay, good. That makes me feel better because I'm like, okay, because I've been having some serious thoughts. I think also just because like you're about to give birth, and so it's been like top of mind. Because it always is top of mind for me anytime one of my like good friends gives birth or is about to
Hmm.
or gets pregnant or anything. I always think about like, oh, clock is ticking. I think
Oh
it's just like
God.
yeah, I think it's just like a normal,
Hmm.
thing. And then I think seriously about it, and then I'm like spiral a little, not bad, but just like a little
Hmm.
bit. I go back and forth. I've said this like a gazillion times, but I just am so not sure. And I know before you knew, you felt the same way,
Yeah.
but I'm just like so unsure still. And I just feel like it's something that I should be so sure of if it's something that I do?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at other people like having babies, do you feel like, oh, thank God that's not me? Or do you feel like, oh, that's so nice?
No,
Like,
I think, thank God I'm not doing.
because I think that's like super telling because everyone's already like, oh my God, do you want to have more kids? And when I think of people having more than one kid, I'm like, I could never. Like, that is not a path for me. And like, I'm staying open, obviously, but like, my immediate thought is like those poor people.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, I wonder if I would feel differently if we were like stationary. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because like since we're not stationary, I'm like there I just can't my head can't even conceptualize like the possibility of like you, for instance, whenever you're sitting there with John before you got pregnant or were even like wanting to have a kid, I'm sure you're like, we're you could see it, like you could see the world. And
Hmm.
I like where Matt and I are right now, we're just like so I can't even like picture it. So
But I also think that like if it hit you because we weren't in like the place where we wanted to raise kids
yeah.
when we decided to have kids, like we were in a one bedroom condo, like it wasn't happening there.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was like, wait, yeah, this is something I want to do, that's when we were like, all right, time to buy a house, time to like, do all this stuff to like get ready for it. And it just like gave me this like motivation to do it. So I wonder if like if it really hit you, if you would be like, wait, maybe I want to like settle down now and like really start family planning.
Yeah. No, totally.
I know it's really hard because it's not something you can take back.
100%.
There's no returns.
Yeah. And I feel like to do it right, it needs to be like your main thing.
Hmm.
like it should be. Like all my friends, like it is the center of their world, as it should be.
Yeah.
And whenever I see other people where it's not, I'm just like, what are you doing? You know? And I just have so much that I still want to accomplish, I think is the main thing, you know? And also it's like, but what if I never accomplish everything and then I didn't do it, you know?
But the thing too, and like, because that thought like really scared me, that it's almost like you think of it as like the end of your life as you know it. And what John and I really want to do, and obviously we are not yet parents, like we don't have this baby yet, but we want to bring her into our world and like not have things like change that much. Like obviously it's going to change, obviously. But you know, we still want to travel. We still want to like go to all these places that have been on our bucket list. There's like so much that we still want to do. And I try not to see it as like the end of our like lives.
Yeah.
And more as like we're just going to do that but like with an extra family member.
Yeah. And I know like it adds so much like greatness and that like other people are gonna like for me this is how I look at it. It's like people who are having a kid, like let's say I decide not to, you know, like those people are gonna get to experience like whole love and a whole like thing that I will literally never ever get to experience, you know. But I also am going to get to like focus on like all of the things that I want to accomplish, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that one is better than the other. I think that they're just different. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
And
totally agree.
I don't know which one is like for me and I don't know if it's like worth missing. You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean because that's how I feel. I was like, I want to experience literally everything life has to offer. And that includes like this journey.
Mhm.
But I remember being in that same spot as you and being like, okay, but I also like want to be selfish and I want to make a lot of money and I want to have my rot days and I want to travel when I want to travel and like live where I want to live and like do what I want to do. And that's why I kind of feel like I only want one kid because I'm like, the more kids you have, the harder it is to like stick to those goals. Like, then your life really is around like, okay, this kid's doing this kid's doing this. You know, it's like so much. But I feel
Mhm.
like with one kid, at least, you can still like kind of have
Oh
that
yeah.
semblance of your life. But I totally know what you mean because it is like, it's such a big decision. It's not a decision you can take back. And
Yeah.
like, I've literally had women say to me that they regret having their kids.
Which is a crazy thing to say to someone.
No, that's literally insane. But I also appreciate the honesty a little bit
Yeah.
because, like, obviously they're not saying that to me now, like when I'm 9 months pregnant. But like back when I was undecided, like hearing moms say, like, you know what, like, it is amazing. And I wouldn't like change my kid for anything. But also, like, if I had to make that decision over, like, I probably would be selfish and not have a kid. And I think that's like a really scary thought because you can't go back, you know?
Yeah. I heard this new mom say something one time that I thought was really profound. And she was like, I really love my kid and I'm so glad that I did this, but I'm terrified that I'll never be able to feel anything as much as I feel the weight of the love that I have for her. And I'm like, that's very beautiful. And
That is
also,
beautiful.
like, you know what I mean? And also, like, I
Yeah.
can understand, like, that fear. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I also heard that this was a TikTok I saw, but someone was like, if you're a really cool person and you have a really cool life, like, don't have kids.
wait, what? Where'd you hear that?
It's just like some random TikTok. And I was like, that's very profound. I just saw that at like 6 months pregnant. I was like, all right, well, too late for me.
No, 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 no.
Because my life isn't that cool. It's very suburban at this point, but
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. No, I mean, I think it's so magical. And I think
hmm
that like I said, that's like a magic and like a magnitude of love that like you're not ever going to experience unless you have kids. So,
Yeah. But also nothing wrong with being the cool aunt. Like
yeah.
you're going to hopefully be a big part of my daughter's life.
Yeah,
And
of
so
course.
you can be like a surrogate parent to her and like come visit and she's going to be obsessed with you and you're going to be the cool rich aunt.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember when I was a kid having like the cool rich aunt come visit and I was like fuck yes. Like that was another thing that made me not want to have kids for so long was I was like look at her, like whoever it was, like she travels the world and she has all this money and she just like does whatever the hell she wants and like I love that too.
Yeah. All of my friends' kids, I try to like buy their love. And like every time Matt and I have talked about this, we're conditioning them every time they see us present. You know?
Absolutely. And they probably get so excited when you come to visit.
We're
Rich, cool aunt.
we're like, okay, what are we gonna get them this time so
Oh
they
my God.
like, see us and
I
love
already do. I do that with the kids across the street. I always show up with presents, with treats, with snacks. I'm just like, hello, it's me. You love me. And they are obsessed with me. So it works.
Matt was like, we're treating them like dogs, actually. Maybe this isn't right. Like, you want a treat?
Yeah. Tell me how much you love me.
Yeah. Give me a hug. Love
No,
me.
I love that. I love that for you. I mean, that's how I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would be such a great role for you in life, you know, and you would still get like relationships with these kids, even if they're not your own.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up maybe Matt and I will end up having a kid one day. Because I would like to see what the kid would look like and be like, but
I know.
also don't know if that's a great reason to have a kid, just to see what it would
No,
look like.
that's very accurate. Although your kid would be so cute.
Thank you. I think it would be too with Matt and me.
Hmm.
I feel like Matt and I kind of look like a little bit like we're the same genre of person as far as like,
That's how I feel about John and I.
yeah, y'all are actually.
Yeah. It's funny how you kind of like start looking like your partner. Like you and Matt give like surfer, Florida, like blondes, like beachy, relaxed vibes.
Yeah.
John and I, people ask us if we're siblings all the time. So it is what it is.
No, totally, totally. The point of this episode was actually for us to discuss our favorite things, but I love our important tangent we just went on because
Yeah. It's hard. I feel like a lot of women our age like really go through this.
yeah,
And it's an important topic, but it's like a very personal one.
yeah.
But yeah, so my favorite thing is not being pregnant and I can't wait to not be pregnant soon.
Oh, that's so funny.
The
Yeah,
things I'm going to do.
every time I talk to Hannah's like, I'm so over this. I can't wait for it to be over with. And I'm like, I'm just in denial that this is gonna be over. Like, I feel like you've been pregnant for like 100 years at this.
Yeah, I have been. And I'm a simple girl, okay? Like the things I want to do are very simple. I want to go on a walk without feeling pain. I want to lay on my stomach and my back, neither of which I can do right now.
So wait, where do you lay? On your side?
Yeah. That's
Are you
that's
just like this?
it.
Like with your on
I
like
mean,
laying like this?
I'm more like curled up like a baby in my little pregnancy pillow. I want to smoke a joint. Ooh, that sounds great. I want to have a margarita. No, actually, I want to have a Sauvignon Blanc. I want to have a glass of Sauvignon Blanc
Mhm.
because that's been like the only alcohol that I've been like really, really craving. So
Mhm.
my list is simple. It is short. I am so excited for the bare minimum of what life will have to offer. Oh, and not feeling like a bag of sand all the time. Like so utterly exhausted.
Yeah, yeah. A bag of sand. That's like such a like depiction, you know, of being tired. Like I get that. I identify.
Hmm. Yeah, I was trying to explain it to John. I was like, it's like when you have COVID or like the flu, but like without the actual cold symptoms and you're just that tired. But that's every day for 9 months. Like, what? It's
That's
crazy out here,
fine.
ladies. It is crazy. It's okay. I complain, but it'll be worth it. I made this choice. I made my bed. I'm laying it, but also
On her side.
on my side in my pregnancy pillow.
So funny.
Anyway, that's my favorite thing. What about you?
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna like just give you guys some of our favorite things right now and discuss them so we can share them with you guys. My favorite thing right now is my Salt and Stone deodorant because y'all know
Mm,
I'm like on a journey. We've talked about this before with natural deodorants,
yes.
and they're not. If y'all remember, if you know, you know the Donna Karen old lady deodorant. Remember?
mm, bummer.
Yeah. But the Salt and Stone one, because I've tried almost every single, what do you call that, natural deodorant, like in the entire that is made, I would say.
Mm,
The only one that I haven't tried that I really want to try next is the Necessaire one. Like Necessaire makes one,
mm.
but I haven't tried that one yet. But I've tried like every other one, and I'm telling you, so far the winner, the Salt and Stone one, because it actually works. Like you can put it on and you don't have to reapply it. Like it actually is going to keep you from smelling bad. Like you know how other natural deodorants you're like, okay, I'm putting this on, I'm gonna have to either reapply it in like an hour or I'm about to
Yeah.
smell and not have to raise my hands. Like no, Matt even wears this one to work and
Oh,
he's like
wow.
running around and he's like, this is the best one. Like I don't have to like reapply it. I can just like wear it to work and go. And it's all natural. It's the
Oh my
best
God,
one.
I've been so influenced.
No, it's the best. And I like they make one that's like a more of a gel and then one that's more of like, you know, the traditional
Yeah.
one, but it comes in like the exact same form, you know?
Okay, which one do you use?
So we just got both, but we both prefer the gel one and we can't wait for this one
Really?
to run out until we get the gel. It's still a stick form. It's just
Yeah.
like clear. So I wouldn't even call it a gel. They
Oh.
just call it like the gel version. But
Okay, because I've been using the native deodorant for so long, maybe like 7 years. And I like it. Like, obviously, I haven't switched it up, but I've heard from people that it like really irritates their skin or like really doesn't work for them. For me, for some reason, it's great, but I'm like open to trying
no,
something else.
see, I like the native one, but the thing about that one is I feel like you have to reapply it if you sweat, you know? If you're not sweating, the native one is fine. But like if
Maybe I
you're
just never sweat. I'm just like couch potato. So,
well, no, but you live in California, you know? So like you're not
yeah.
somewhere where you're really like it's not like the sun's beaming down on you in a way that it's like hot outside and you're gonna
That's
sweat.
true. I
You know
haven't
what I
really
mean?
stress tested it, I guess. I mean, I have like, but yeah, if I'm thinking about it, like when I go to the gym and stuff, like I'll put it on and then I'll come back and like either reapply or like shower and then I reapply anyway. So
This stuff you don't have to do that. It's like a one and done. It's great. Great,
that's
great.
amazing. Okay, I'm influenced. Also, it's only like $20.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive. Like it's
That's
a
that's not bad at all.
yeah, it's
And
great.
it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Like looked it up immediately. Okay, I'm in.
And they have a bunch of different scents. I really like the eucalyptus one, and I really like the bergamot one.
Ooh.
The bergamot one, bergamot and vetter. I think that's how you say that. I don't know, but
Mm.
that one is the one that's our favorite. I think.
Do you guys share it?
So it was my deodorant actually, and then Matt stole it from me, and that's like
Mm.
kind of where we're at right now.
Wow. That's like really intimate to share
Really?
deodorant. I don't know. In your like gross pits. Like
Well, now that you say that, now I'm grossed out. I'm about to be like, Matt, get your own, actually.
yeah. It's like almost like sharing a toothbrush, but a little less gross.
Ew, I would never,
That's really gross.
ever, ever
Ugh.
share a
Okay,
tooth-
maybe it's not even close to that bad actually. Just kidding. I take it back.
Oh, and I got it at Sephora, by the way. They have it there. And they have it at Anthropology, which is
Oh my
random.
gosh. Anthropology is is the first on my list.
What a segue.
What a segue. This has never changed, you guys. Anthropology just brings me so much joy. So this is nothing new, but when I think about my favorite place to shop, it is always Anthropology. Like we just finished our front bathroom. I got like The vanity mirror was from Anthropologie. The shower curtain was from Anthropologie. Like, they just make cute shit.
The best. And everything, even clothes, like deodorant, I just said, like
Yeah, literally. Like, and even when I go with John, like, there's stuff for him to like go and look at. Like, he has fun there.
yeah, he can entertain himself. Like it's a one-stop shop. I
It's
freak
where I got my wedding dress.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah, like they have everything. The plant section's so good. The shoes, the sunglasses, the purses. Like, I don't know. I feel like Anthropologie sometimes gets a lot of hate because like it is expensive, but honestly, it's worth it. Like when
Oh,
you start buying stuff that you want to like last, like it's worth it.
totally. Honestly, if I ever am like feeling like I need to pick me up and I want to piddle and I'm like not in like a boutique area, I'm like, where's the nearest
Yeah,
Anthropology? You know what I mean?
absolutely. It's a good time for all. And also like you can find cheaper stuff there too. It's not like you could have to spend like over $100.
Oh, and
Like
they have sales.
the sales are so good. Like 50% off sale, which they do like all the time. I'm like, yes, okay. You want Anthropologie clothes for like $20, 50% off sale.
No, all the time. And it's like constant. Their sales section even in store is great. And then online too, it's like even better. Like I love
So good.
I constantly have an Anthropology cart going.
I feel you. The only thing that I don't like about Anthropologie is just that they have plus sizes, but they don't have them in stores.
Yeah.
And that their stores are huge. So that's like my one critique. I'm like, you guys could even have like a small plus size section in every store. Like it wouldn't take up much room. The rest of your store is literally straight size. Like you have so
Yeah.
much space. So that's like my one critique. And I wish I could talk to someone about that. Like I need to call up like the head of Anthro.
Yeah. Let's get them on the phone.
I know. Have your people call my people. But yeah, that is the one thing I would change because I'd love to be able to try all these on in store. But I mean, with the free returns, I'll just place like a huge order and then return like most of it, which, hey, that's on them, you know?
No, for real. No, that's awesome. I just love them so much. I'm thinking in my head about like three things that want from there that have been haunting me.
Oh
Like
my
I
gosh,
think
what are they?
like last time I went, did you see that purse that I posted on my
I was
story?
literally thinking that purse. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want that
Mm.
so bad.
Their purses are so good and the prices are amazing. Like I got my like Bottega knockoff purse. It was like $130. Looks just like a Bottega. It goes with every outfit. I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite purse.
Oh, it's so good. Also, like last time I was in there and their beaded bags, like they have
Oh,
so many beaded bags. Like I got, my beaded bag from there.
yeah.
Love it. It's like my favorite. I can't wait
Mhm.
for it to like get a little bit past winter so I can really wear it again. Also, like fun sweaters. Like I feel like fun
They have
sweaters
such good sweaters.
and they're all like just fun.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
just
I
love
love it.
them.
This makes me want to go piddle around in Anthropologie right now.
Yeah. And the candles.
The candles. The candles are exceptional. They all smell amazing. They all
Mhm.
look so good.
Mhm.
Yeah, and for I know you know this story, but like for my baby shower, I like went to Anthro and just got like a bunch of Anthropologie stuff on sale for like the little giveaway bags. I swear everything was like under $5 that I put. And they
So
were like
good.
big candles that I would get in the sale for like $5, like cute little beaded like coin purses, like so affordable, so cute. Like everything's just cute at Anthropologie.
No, I love it so much.
Biggest fan.
I want my house to look like an Anthropology store when I settle down one of these days.
That is what I'm working on.
Okay, so this is like a little off the beaten path, but my favorite thing right now, probably my favorite thing on this list, the Spencer Pratt resurgence.
Oh, yes.
Like no one is a bigger fan than me. I open TikTok, I go straight to his TikTok.
Wow.
I watch every single video. I watch it twice. I hit like, I hit save. I don't comment on it because I'm like, I don't necessarily have anything to say. I'm like a silent.
Yeah, you're just admiring from afar.
Yeah, admiring from afar. I am his biggest fan. Like I love watching him. He's so funny. He's so positive. Like almost every morning he goes and gets a breakfast burrito and he like plays, that song from, I think it's called Etna, or that's not how you pronounce it. It's like come into life, na 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 na. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Unfamiliar.
I'm familiar with
That
her
was
voice.
beautiful, though. Thank you for gracing us with your magical singing voice.
No, it's so good. But and listen, if you're unfamiliar with the resurgence, like his house just burnt down in California, and it's so sad, obviously. But he has been like plugging his wife's music like so hard and making like a gazillion TikToks a day and just like really showing up for her, and it's just so sweet, and being like a good dad on there but also being his like hilarious like spunky like self, and like just he's so funny and so good, and you can just tell he has a good heart, and he calls himself, he's like, I'm in H hold on, HSP, a highly sensitive person.
Oh.
But so whenever people comment bad stuff on like mean stuff, like it's hate comments or something, he'll be like, a demon troll commented and, and
That's so cute.
yeah, and he was being like, now that I'm an A-list rich celebrity. He's like, my whole house had to burn down for people to start calling me an A-list rich celebrity. He's like, but I'll take it. But he's
Yeah.
like, really not at all. Like, and then he kind of got mad that people were saying that. He's like, I'm not, it was a joke, and you guys like are taking it that I am, and actually, like, I need this. Like, also, every TikTok, he's like, okay, I get 12 cents per TikTok. That's like what his RPM is, which is very low. Like, that's not normal. Like, for instance, my RPM normally like $1.25. Actually, most of the time it's like $1.12 around there.
That's really good.
Really, what's yours?
I have no idea, but I've heard that that's good.
Yeah. His for some reason is like 13 cents.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, but and it's done like on an algorithm depending on like what yours is. But and also it fluctuates like per video. Like sometimes your videos will be like $2 CPM. Sometimes some mine will be like 1 cent, like
Oh.
yeah, but I would say on average mine's about like $1.15. Anyways, so he'll be like, I only get paid like 12 cents per video. So per view. So he'll be like, but I gotta make it to a minute. So every video he's like, all right, I gotta talk for a minute and 1 second. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3.
And you're just like glued to your phone. Like
Yeah. But he'll be like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, because he'll be responding to someone. He's like, all right, this demon troll said this. He's like, I don't know how I'm
Oh.
gonna do this, but here, demon troll, I gotta do this so I can at least make the 12 cents off of you.
Yeah, so it's the hills, right? That they were on?
Yeah, which I can't believe.
I
You
know.
should, while you're down bad right now, you should watch The Hills.
Okay, but Vanderpump Rules is actually on my list first because no, have you seen it?
Yeah, but The Hills is easier. It's quicker. They're 30-minute episodes. They're short. There's
I
not
know,
as
but
many
I've been meaning
seasons.
to watch Vanderpump for so long, and now I'm in Tom Sandoval universe, and so I feel like I have to. But anyway, I did get caught up on the hills with like this expert like 10-minute TikTok that I watched about like all the lore, and now I'm seeing like all these clips, and I don't know why Heidi and Spencer were like so villainized because I feel like I'm like watching these and I'm like, wait, they were the nice ones. Like Lauren was actually really mean to them.
I know. It's actually, and I was so Team LC, and I'm like, what was I thinking? I hated
Mhm.
him on The Hills too.
Yeah. And now he's like your favorite person.
Oh my gosh, I
That's on
love
maturing.
him. Yeah, that's on
That's on
growth.
growth.
You know, my word of the year, grow
Yeah.
hashtag growth.
They're such a cute little family though. And I'm like, look at you guys all like together for so long. Now that I know the lore, I'm like, aw, I'm so proud of you guys.
No, it's so sweet. And I just can't believe the turnaround that he's had. And he's so freaking funny. Like, he'll be walking on the beach and he'll be like, all right, I'm trying to, I've gained 30 pounds in like 2 weeks ever since my house burned down. He was like, I don't know how it happened so fast, but probably because all the breakfast burritos and he'll be licking his lips as he's talking about the breakfast burrito. And I'm like, he's us. He is.
I love that. I feel like the world just needs like real people right now. Like if you're a celebrity, you need to be real.
Mm-hmm.
We are over the Kardashian era.
Yeah.
Thank God. Okay, but something I was seeing was like this is like one niche TikTok. Like this wasn't like a lot of people talking about it, but everyone was like, "Oh my God, look what Spencer's done for like Heidi's musical career," because like her songs are like popping off now that she made like ages ago. And everyone was like, let's do this for Leighton Meester now too, because like, does anyone know like she's done music? Like, did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went through a huge Leighton Meester music era in my life.
Oh, like back in the day?
Yeah, like when she came out with Heartstrings, her album, I was like her number one fan. Like I've listened to that album like so many times. And now people are like, did you guys know that Blair from Gossip Girl like did music? And I'm like, yes, from the Cobra Starship era. Like I've been there. This is not news to me. She is a genius. I need a second album. Thank you.
No, I remember, that song where she's like, and I'm cruising through my something with my two best friends.
Yes.
Was that Good Girls?
Yeah, that was Cobra Starship.
Okay,
but you have to go listen to her album now, Heartstrings.
Okay, I'll have to listen to it. What's the best songs on the album?
All of them.
Okay.
It's not a long album. Like they're so good. Like John and I both went through this phase and like they're on my like birth playlist. Like I'm a Leighton fan. Like and I'm like, "Oh, y'all are now catching up." Like
oh, that is
I've
hilarious.
been here since the beginning.
That is hilarious. I also can't believe that she married Seth Cohen.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Well, I mean, now I do, but like, what's the lore?
You didn't watch The OC?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I didn't watch every single episode, but like I watched enough. And like it's like they were both from like the most two iconic like shows. I just think that that's crazy,
Was he the villain too?
No. He was like the nerdy one that everyone loved. Aww. Like he was almost the equivalent to the Dan, except for he never turned out to be the villain in the end. Spoiler alert, he's Gossip Girl. Dan is Gossip Girl.
No, I was like not a cool kid. Like I didn't watch any of the cool shows. I didn't even watch Gossip Girl when it was coming out. I watched it like a little later, and I feel like Hannah Montana, obviously.
Well, I watched that too. I loved Hannah Montana.
Okay. Oh, you know what else I was watching? This is so niche of me. The Tyra Banks show. I was her biggest fan, Torri.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
I mean, I loved A&TM, but like specifically her talk show.
Yeah.
Did you ever see it? It was crazy.
No, I saw like maybe some interviews here and there, but I never watched, I think, a full episode in like completion, from front to
Tell me why my parents were okay with me like getting home from middle school and turning on the Tyra Banks show. And like some of these episodes have stuck with me. Like I was like, what, 11, 12 when I was watching it? Like, I don't know. There was some things I saw in there that just like never left my brain. Like,
no, that is so niche. Like,
it's so niche. And people are like, did you guys know Tyra Banks had a talk show? And I'm like, I was number one fan. I was not missing an episode.
You're like, I was there. It was rare. I remember it all too well.
She was crazy back in her day. Like, we all saw her on ANTM and how crazy she was. Talk show host Tyra Banks, even crazier, even more unhinged.
I bet. I need to
Someone needs
watch
to bring
this.
these to TikTok.
I need to watch this.
There was one. Okay, what is it called when you clean out someone's when someone like gets their butt cleaned out?
What? Oh, a colonoscopy.
I mean, isn't a colonoscopy just for this is like specifically to like
Oh.
cleanse your
Oh yeah, that's
bowels.
different. I know exactly what you're talking about. Though.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So this is an episode that stuck with me. She had someone come do it on stage.
To her?
No, like this guest came on and like got it done. And they just put like a little screen over her like private part while she was like getting it done.
What?
And she's like sitting there talking like, oh my God, it actually feels so good. Like,
what was the reason? Like, what was
because the show was unhinged. Like, I don't even know where these ideas come from.
Oh my God. Honestly,
golden age of television.
No, that sounds like that was before its time. Like, I feel like that show would thrive and be like a hit show today.
I know.
You know?
I know. I want to like rewatch this. Like, she had the craziest shit going on. Oh my God. I bet someone's out there posting clips on TikTok and I need to go watch them because it would honestly uncover some serious memories in my brain. Wow, this whole episode has really taken a turn. Favorite things: Leighton Meester's one album and Tyra Banks' talk show.
Oh my God.
So that's what I was watching instead of the OC.
No, I love that though. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Tyra Banks, thank you for your service, for serving us, because you've just really given us so much. I feel like you're on track to be like Wendy Williams.
So much to talk about.
Yeah. And stream I'll Do It with Pitbull. She has a song with Pitbull now.
Oh, that's cool. Is it new?
Yeah. You should stream it. Buy it on iTunes. It's $1.99. Please buy it on iTunes, Hannah.
Because they need a new house.
Yes. And we're trying to get to number 1. It's the group project.
You're so funny. Isn't it so funny how we all just end up in like the most niche little areas of the internet? I love it.
No, this is great. Okay, so what's your next favorite thing?
Okay. Let's take a turn to food. So these are both like kind of pregnancy related, but they're two things that I want to take with me. And also I wanted to tell you about one. So one of them, which I was drinking, is raspberry leaf tea. Ooh. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
So one, it's like proven to like help labor progress quicker and like soften your cervix and stuff. So that's why I'm drinking it right now. But apparently it's like really good to have around your period too.
Ooh.
And so they call it like pregnancy tea or like menstrual tea. And so what I've been doing is I brew like a really big batch of it and then I put it in the fridge and then I have it over ice with pineapple juice. And it's so good.
Yum. So does it recommend the pineapple juice or did you just add that in as a little Hannah's own spice?
Well, I've seen it on TikTok because pineapple is also apparently like really good for labor. There's like certain foods that are supposed to like stimulate labor or like help soften your cervix. So like I'm just doing all of that right now. But pineapple is one of them. So I just got like pineapple juice concentrate and pour that in. Some people do cranberry juice too. You can just make like a little mocktail. And yeah, it's I've heard people like take it for around their periods and like,
oh, cool.
Like really good for that.
So is it like help shed your like uterine lining is what I'm thinking, you know? That's like
I feel like it's all about like I'm like not the best person to speak on this because I don't really know. But I feel like because it like helps soften your cervix a little bit that it might like make it just like less painful around your period. But don't take my word for it. Do your own research because I've only been drinking it for like pregnancy. But well, they just like recommend you start it around like 36 weeks pregnant. And it can like definitely like help with like getting your contractions going and stuff. So I've been having like 2 to 4 bags worth a day.
Oh, really? Cool.
Well, actually, that's not true. Maybe like 2 bags because I brew like a 4 bag jug, put it in the fridge, and then drink that over like 2 or 3 days.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's
I
really
love
good.
that. I love like a homeopathic tip and trick.
Yeah. And like, I love that it actually has science behind it. And the other thing on my list is dates, which like there's also science behind dates can like help you in labor and like make it easier. So obviously I'm going to do whatever it takes. So John just made these dates that are like they taste like Snickers. Have you ever tried this?
No, but I saw last night he was like making them and they looked so good. I was like, I want
They're
one.
so good. Yeah, honestly, I think ever like this doesn't have to be pregnancy related. A lot of people don't like dates, which I didn't realize because I love dates.
No, I love
But
dates. Bacon wrap dates. Oh my god.
oh, I just remembered that existed. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna need that. I'm just trying to eat as many dates as possible. You're supposed to have like 6 a day, and honestly, that's a lot.
Wait, I heard this. Okay, I saw this girl who was like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. And what she's doing, she's just taking a regular date, slicing it, then taking a little sliver of butter, putting a little bit of salt just on top, and then taking a bite. She's like, this is the best thing ever.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
Okay, I'll have to try
I
that.
need you to try it. Like I need you to.
Okay, I'm on it. I have all the ingredients.
Okay, please. And I need you because she swears she's like, this tastes like a freaking like cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie or something.
Interesting. Butter.
Yeah, just a
That kind of gives
sliver.
me the ick, like thinking about just like butter, but
No,
I will try it.
she was like, you need to trust me. She was like, I know this sounds weird. She was like, but you have to trust me on this. And the salt, you have to put like salt on top of the butter. And then
Okay, I'm in. But yeah, so the Snickers one is you like open up a date, you put peanut butter, I put like peanuts too, and then you drizzle melted chocolate over and put a little sea salt. Immaculate.
sounds so good. That sounds
Such a good snack, high protein as well. This is why I'm like, these are things that I actually want to carry with me after pregnancy because they are great for labor, but also that's just like a fun little snack. Oh, and you freeze it. So I have it like in my freezer. Like you can just have it anytime. Oh, yum.
yeah. I want to go get some dates now. I'm gonna try all these date recipes that
You
we're talking about.
should. It's
Are they
so
expensive?
easy.
Are dates expensive?
Dates can be, but like at Trader Joe's, you get like a whole tub of them for like $5.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
I did one time spend a small fortune on dates because I was at a very expensive store and it was the first time I bought dates and I was like, yum. And then it was like $30 or something. Just
Oh,
go to Trader Joe's.
yeah.
Whole
Trader
Foods,
Joe's.
though, I got some at Whole Foods that were like pitted and those were like $8 or something. Like they're expensive, but they're not like unaffordable.
Well, I'm jealous of your Snicker dates for
They're
sure. And you have to
so good.
report back on
The butter.
the butter. And we have one last episode to record, right? After this one, and then that's it.
Hmm.
Or is this the last one?
Well, we were going to record one next week where I just talk about final thoughts before giving birth.
Okay, cool. And you'll have to report back on the butter date.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So my next thing that I'm obsessed with is to keep it with the food, Coco June probiotic yogurt. Oh my gosh. It's a coconut yogurt, but it's like has a bunch of probiotics in it, and beyond that, it's like a Greek yogurt style yogurt, but it's dairy free obviously. And it is the yummiest. I went on a mission. I've been on a mission lately and I've been like secretly trying like every single protein bar in Whole Foods and every
Mm.
single non-dairy yogurt in Greek style. So like the thicker ones, and that is the best one. It is so good. The Coco June one. Oh my gosh. I could eat like the whole thing. And it's and I do the unsweetened one. And it's just like the
Does it taste like coconut?
no. It has like
Okay, good.
maybe the slightest tiniest. I wouldn't even say. Like honestly, if I didn't know that, I would say no. I wouldn't even say that it tastes like it. But because I know that, I would say it has like a slight hint of it, but it's not like coconut. Like I wouldn't even say that. But
Okay, that's good. I don't like coconut.
yeah, I don't typically like coconut either. It is so good. Next time you go to Whole Foods,
I'm
try
on
it.
it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Oh,
So influenced. It sounds so
it's
good.
so good. It's
I
so
feel like we've been talking about food for like all of our episodes lately, and we always record around lunchtime, and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry.
I know right before we recorded, I was like, wait, I need to like hop up and grab a snack at the
Yeah.
gym. And you can get the Cocoa June at Whole Foods, but they also are selling it in a 2-pack at Costco right now, the big ones. So, and it's the
Mm.
unflavored, unsweetened one is my favorite.
Oh my gosh, random segue. John sent me this video on Reels actually. A reel that made sense of this thing that you can buy at Costco that's like pasta imported from Italy and it's 100% like durum wheat. So it doesn't like make you feel like bloated. Like how when you're in Italy and you eat pasta for every meal and you like feel great.
Mm-hmm.
This is apparently supposed to like help you with that because it's like imported Italian pasta. And apparently the pasta they have here, there's like so many random ingredients that like make you feel really bloated. So I'm about to go get some of that.
Oh my gosh, forward me the reel so
I
I
will. I will. I know the name is escaping me,
okay.
but let me see. Costco pasta. Oh, I think it's Garofalo. Yeah. G
Garofalo.
Garofalo. They have it at Walmart too and Amazon. So
Okay.
there's no excuse. I'm really excited to try this.
Okay. What's your next favorite thing, Hannah?
Okay, this is random, but I've been doing this so much lately. It's swimming in the rain. And
So
I
fun.
I love swimming in the rain. I don't know why people are weird about it because like in Hawaii, let's say, tropical rain. We were in Hawaii last year. It starts raining. The beach cleared out. People are running out of the water. I'm like, okay, there's no lightning and you're already wet. What is the issue? I thrive in the water when it's raining. So, like, we go to the swim and tennis club here. And every time it rains now, I'm like, John, let's go. Let's go swim. And even though it's like cold out, it's still just so nice and relaxing. And it makes me feel like one with the earth. And I love it.
I love that. That does sound so like grounding and like
Hmm.
Mother Nature. Like I bet
I will like always choose a rainy day in Hawaii
I
because
love that.
there's nothing better than swimming in the rain. The rainbows come out. Like, oh, magical. Obviously, don't swim if there's lightning, you guys.
And how are you liking your tennis and pool club? Like,
Oh, we love it.
yeah, so worth it. Aren't you so glad you did it?
I'm so glad we did it. It's so nice to have like somewhere to go. And when the girlie's here, like it's just going to be nice to have a place to bring her. She won't be able to go in the pool for like a couple months. I also won't be able to go in the pool for like a month and a half, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like a whole like big kid pool that only goes to like 3.5 feet deep or something or like 4 feet, so it's like great for kids and she'll learn how to swim there. And then
Yeah.
once she gets a little bit older, over a year, they have a kids club where you get like 2 free hours a day where you can just go drop your kid off and it's like free childcare. So
That's awesome.
I'm stoked. We've literally done nothing but use the pool. I am excited to play tennis and pickleball and basketball and like do all that stuff, but the swimming has just been so nice lately.
Ugh, I bet. And just think, even when it's like so hot in the summer, that's gonna be so great.
I know. I'm like single handedly trying to get my whole neighborhood to join. Like all the little families. I'm like, imagine us like going and playing with our kids, like on the hot days in the summer. And they're like, wow, that sounds amazing. I'm like, yeah, you
You're,
should join.
you're like, let's just take it over.
Seriously. Because there are a lot of old people there who are just so funny. Like they always talk to us about like the most random things.
Yeah.
And it's always like one topic. Like it's the weather or it's like something crazy going on. Like yesterday, we had all these earthquakes randomly that I didn't feel. And they like really wanted to talk about the earthquakes.
Oh gosh, no, they need something to just like
Yeah.
talk about.
Or they'll talk about how much they hate Trump. Thank God everyone's like so liberal there. I'm like, I can get on board with this.
Yeah. Hey, that's an outlet for you to voice that opinion on. That's not the internet, so hey.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to go sit in the hot tub with them. They bitch about politics. You agree.
Yeah. Decompress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have switched up my perfume because did I tell you lately I feel like I'm having an identity crisis ever since I cut my hair?
Oh no.
No, not in like a bad way. I just feel like,
Oh.
well, it's
Just like
like,
a positive identity crisis.
well, not a positive or negative. It's just like I'm like, who is that girl? Like I feel like because I'm not someone who ever like. When's the last time I cut my hair like this significant? Which is hilarious because is it that significant?
Not really.
But to me, I'm like years. Honestly, maybe ever have I like cut my hair like this significant, which is like nothing. I cut a couple inches off and now I can like curl it under, like it literally that's it. But I'm like, who is she? But anyways, I got a new perfume not that long ago too, and I just feel like I'm in like a new era. And there's something about like having a new perfume, like a smell that like you can
Mhm.
associate with things. But anyways, so I just love this new smell. I've always been a Glossier girl, but the Glossier you but I think it's called Do You, but it's spelled they spell things with like OUX there. Let me
Mhm.
like make sure I'm spelling that right. But I love it. It almost smells like, which I know last time I had just gotten it whenever I visited
Yeah.
you.
That's why I was like, new perfume. Do you have another new perfume?
No, no,
But
no.
that one's so good.
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. I think that it's do actually. You do, and it's spelled do DOUX. But it's in like the green bottle. Oh my gosh, it smells like what do you call that?
Centol 33 from Le Labo.
Yeah, which is very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good dupe for that. And how
Yeah,
much is this one?
it's only $78.
Okay, so still pricey, but like not Le Labo pricey.
Yeah, like Le Labo, I think is like 200 at least,
200.
maybe more. Yeah, 230.
Yeah, it's pricey.
And
And then you know what's crazy? Because I actually bought it once and they tell you it expires after a year, which is absolutely insane behavior.
does it really though?
No, no, it doesn't. I also kept it in the fridge because that was what they suggested. I like went all out because I was like, it's so expensive. Like I have to like treat it right. And then after a year, I was like, I'm not throwing this away. Are you fucking kidding me? Like I still have half a bottle left.
Oh, that's crazy. It's crazy. I will say, guys, if you're ever feeling like I just want to start a new leaf, cut your hair.
Yeah, get bangs.
No, but there's something about it that'll just bring a new energy to yourself.
Hmm.
I'm not saying
I
it'll
love
be
your new hair.
thank you. And I'm not saying it'll be like a good or bad, like, oh, it's gonna make you a good, like, it'll change everything. No, but it'll bring like a new energy to you for sure.
Hmm. I love that.
Well, I had two other ones that were really quick.
Okay.
One is my Amazon black studded purse. I'm obsessed with it.
That it's really nice. Yeah.
Except for I'm worried that I fear that it is like on its way out because I just saw it make a surgence on the TikTok shop.
No. TikTok shop just ruins everything.
I know, whenever you have an item that you really love and then it gets on TikTok shop, it's like, well, it was fun while it lasted.
But you only just got it. So like rock it as long as you can.
Yeah, I know. I just got it like a couple months ago, but it goes with everything. Every time I wear it, I get compliments on it. It's real leather. I think the one on TikTok shop isn't, but
It's real leather from Amazon?
yeah, there's a couple
Oh my
of
god.
yeah. And it wasn't like that cheap. I think it was like $60.
That's pretty cheap for real leather.
Yeah. It's thinner real leather because I have some other Amazon purses that were real leather and they're like thicker. I can like when I hold them up,
Mhm.
there's like a huge difference. Yeah, I really like it and it's a really good purse. But it is like not once like winter is fully over. Like honestly, probably end of this month, I'll be done with it. This is also coming out in March, so maybe this one isn't as
Maybe it's
timely.
done.
Yeah, I know. So if you see the black leather studded purse all over TikTok Shop by the time this episode comes out, just know
Don't buy
we
it.
don't buy it, and we called it, and TikTok Shop ruins everything if that happens. And then my last one is I have been obsessed with this podcast called, not to promote another podcast on our
Yeah,
podcast.
Torri, what the hell?
I know. But there's this one called Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast, and they are so funny together, and I just love them. They're like these two TikTokers who they're just friends, and the guy is like a comedian, and the girl is just like this girl and named Brooke, and they're just funny, and they're just friends, and they're just like hilarious.
Oh, I know exactly who they are.
Yeah, and I started like their clips just kept coming across my desk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, they're just so funny. So then I started watching their podcast, and now I'm like fully addicted to their podcast. So if you need another, since we're not like a 5-day a week podcast and you can only listen, there's so many hours in the day you need to fill. If you need another one to chuckle to.
Okay, I'm influenced as well because I love Brooke and Connor, and I know that they're like so funny on TikTok. Brooke has not like showed up on my For You page in so long, but I think she's hilarious.
No, they have like the best like banter.
Rapport.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
I'm
so
in.
good. But that's
Guess
it.
I'll have to put Internet Girls down for a second.
Are you sure there's nothing else that you wanted to?
Well, the last one on my list was giant scrunchies because I love a giant scrunchie. And my friend in London, Faye, shout out, introduced me to this brand called Good Squish. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
It's like very big over there. And I feel like it's starting to become more of a thing here. They're kind of expensive scrunchies. They're like really expensive scrunchies, but they're like basically designer scrunchies, and they are beautiful. And it's like kind of a collector's item.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, they're freaking cute. So when I was in London last June, I bought my first Good Squish. It was like 50 pounds, like, or 40 pounds. Like, it was really expensive.
Oh, no, I thought you meant it weighed them.
Oh, no. Quid. 40 quid.
I'm like, wow, a scrunchie.
Yeah, and it gives you a headache because it's so heavy. No.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, they're having a sale right this second.
No way.
Yeah, it's not that much off. It's like 30% off. I'm like,
Hey,
oh,
30% is like pretty good for them.
yeah, that adds up actually. Oh, these are cute.
Yeah.
Oh my
They're
God.
really freaking cute. Oh yeah, $35 instead of $50. That's not even bad.
Wait, I think I need one of these.
I know. They're so, oh my gosh, the tutu one. They're so cute. So yeah, they're like collector's items because they like never have the same ones. Once they sell out, they sell out. And they're so cute. So yeah, my friend Faye has like a bunch of them, and they're just adorable.
Also, I was supposed to get this brush in PR that I manifested.
Oh yeah.
And somehow it's like not in my mailbox, and they said it got delivered, and I'm so upset about it.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
This seems to happen to you a lot.
I know, I'm like really upset about it because Hannah and I were on like this brush journey of like Boar's Head bristle brushes.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going for you, by the way? Because she actually got one.
Well, I got a knockoff on Amazon that was like $30. It's the Denman brush. Yeah. I really like it. Honestly, it was kind of an adjustment because the bristles are kind of like they really stimulate your scalp. So they're almost like hard. Yeah. Like they scratch your scalp a little bit. But yeah, I've definitely been really liking it. But yeah, I don't know if, the hype is, I got the knockoff, so it's hard to tell.
Well, mine wasn't like it was like a different brand, but it was an expensive brush. It was like $60, a $60, $70 brush. But I may never know.
No, I have faith. You'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get that, we'll have to report back.
Maybe we'll do a full hair episode.
That would be good because I'm on a hair journey.
Yeah, let's do a hair episode one of these days. Okay.
I'm like shopping good squish now. This is so dangerous.
I know, me too. I can't stop. I'm just like scrolling on here, but they're all sold out.
So cute. Oh my God, they have one that's literally $105. That is crazy for a scrunchie.
No, I saw that.
Insane. Anyway, you guys, that is, yeah, those are our current list of faves. Excited to embrace my number one in the next week. To not be pregnant anymore. Woo.
And it's happening so soon.
End of the line. Eviction notice. Time to get out.
You gotta get out of here.
My body's about to be mine again. Cannot wait. All right, you guys. Well, you know where to find us. You can find us at Internet Girlz Pod. That's girls with a Z. We are on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, like pretty much everywhere. Don't forget to rate and review. Our Internet Girlz episodes come out every Monday. And we are Hannah Lifestyle and Torri Sunshine. So thanks for being here. We love you.
Yes, love you so much. Don't forget to rate us, please. We need some more ratings. Please.
Yeah, it's been
please.
a while.
I'm begging
Come
you.
through. And with that,